All right, guys, are you ready for me to show y'all how to make the easiest fried chicken? I fry it in the oven. It's just simple. And the reason why I'm frying in the oven is because it's chicken legs. I've got 20 chicken legs. Okay, I just thawed them out, they're wet. See, I got these at Sam's, $4.50. You can't beat that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a cookie sheet pan and I'm gonna cover it with aluminum foil. Probably 2 pieces because it's less mess, less grease. It's just easy. I'm all about easy. So we're gonna cover our sheet pan with aluminum foil and we're gonna preheat our oven to 400 degrees. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get you a gallon size Ziploc bag and a box of Kentucky Colonel seasoned flour. We're gonna dump this entire box in this bag, so hang on. Okay, get you some olive oil spray, vegetable spray, I don't care what you use. Spray your Reynolds wrap. That's to keep your chicken from sticking. I spray it really good. I heavily coat it. And looks like I'm out of that now. I cook so much I run out of stuff. It's ridiculous. Okay, I've got my Kentucky Colonel. And again, let me show y'all this. If you've not used this, this is great. This is great on chicken. This is great on pork chops. It's even really good on fish. I fried, what was it, tilapia in this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It was great. I mean, great. So we've got our 1 box in our bag. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take about 3 to 4 chicken legs at a time. Let's do 3. I'm just gonna shake them up. That's it. They're already wet because they were frozen in my freezer and I thawed them out. So I'm not gonna dip them in any kind of egg mixture whatsoever. Then I'm just gonna take them out like so. I'm making a mess. Line them up on my cookie sheet pan. Just like that. Let me get the rest of these done and I'll show y'all what it looks like. Okay, I've got them all breaded. So here we go. As you see, I've got them turned the big head toward each end of the pan. That way they cook better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in a preheated 400 degree oven. We'll set my timer for 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes is up, I'm gonna turn them over and cook them for another 30 minutes. Chicken legs take a little bit longer to cook because it's a darker meat, but they're great. So hang on. Guess what's up next? Fried taters! All right, are y'all ready for fried taters? First thing I did is I took my potatoes. Hannah's walking in. I'm like, shh. What?
I'm pissed.
I'm recording. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Mama was needed. You know, us mamas are needed 99.999999% of the time. Okay, let's get back to some fried taters, y'all. First thing I did is I've got 5 potatoes that I've washed because I'm gonna leave the skins on for the extra added nutrition. And why I cut these up, I've got my pan on the stove on medium-high heat with 1 cup of vegetable oil heating up because I want that oil hot while I drop these potatoes in it. And it's because if the oil's not hot, your potato's gonna be soggy and greasy and we want ours crispy. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut mine off because I don't keep the ends of these potatoes and I make these thin. You don't want your potato real thick at all. Let me get this one done and I'll show y'all how thin it is. And again, I leave my skin on. It's preference. You can take it off if you want. I don't care. All right. This is the size of it. I don't know if you can see my fingernail. But this right here, thin. The thinner, the better. So let's get some more of these chopped up and I'll be right back. Okay, here's what my potatoes look like that I've got sliced up. I ended up doing 1 more, I did 6. So I'm gonna move you over to the stove and show you what I'm gonna do when I drop them in the oil. All right, I've adjusted this camera so you can see what I'm gonna do. The oil is hot, I can feel it. You can hear my potatoes when they drop in. That's what you want. If it's not making that noise, don't put no more potatoes in there. So I'm gonna spread them all around my saucepan like so. I'm gonna turn my heat down to medium now. Shh. Shh. Kids, they don't listen. All right, we got the first layer down. We're gonna add seasoned salt. Black pepper. And garlic powder. Just repeat that. I'll probably build mine 3 layers, then mix them up. All right, y'all, my pan is full. I've gotten 3 layers, and I used seasoned salt, garlic pepper, and black pepper. So I'm not gonna turn these. I'm gonna let these sit in this pan for about 5 minutes before I mix them up, because if you don't let them sit there, they're gonna stick to the bottom of your pan, and you want them crispy. So let's give them a few minutes and let them work their magic. Let me show you what these taters are looking like so far. I just flipped them. See how they look? See the steam? The less you work your potatoes, the better. I like to keep ours in circles and not a mushy hot mess. So just keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't stick to your pan. Always use a rubber spatula. Do not use a metal one because it's too rough for the potatoes because they're so gentle. Just remember, the less you work your taters, the better they'll be. A little trick is when my potatoes are almost done, I get me a big bowl and I put some paper towels down in it. And then once they're done, I just start pulling my potatoes and letting them sit on this for a little bit to drain the excess grease. This makes them even crispier, y'all. It's great. All right, y'all, this is 30 minutes in the oven at 400. I'm gonna flip them real quick. We're gonna put them back in there for another 30 minutes and see if they're done. See how easy it is for me to turn them over since I used Reynolds wrap and sprayed it I used olive oil on that one, didn't I? And these will get real crispy because at the end of the 30-minute second baking cycle, I'll put them on broil for a few minutes and let them brown up because my kids love the crispy skin. I don't. I give them my skin. They fight over who's gonna get it. I just want the chicken. But hey, nothing wrong with liking skin, I guess. All right, we got that. So what they look like first 30 minutes, so back in the oven they go. Just flipped my taters again. That's the 3rd time I flipped them since they've been on the stove. And this is what these bad boys are looking like. Y'all can see. See how they're starting to get golden brown and crispy? Can't wait, y'all. By the way, if you didn't know, my videos are not only on TikTok, they're on FB, YouTube, and Instagram now. It's crazy. So I am posting to 4 platforms. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? I gotta show you something. I pulled off one of the potatoes out of the pan. Can you hear it? See? Crispy. I'm gonna take a bite. If y'all could taste this right now, you'd be in heaven. It's almost like a potato chip, but not as crunchy. It's just very good. And they're almost done. Well, these are finishing cooking. Let me tell you a story. My husband and I, this is not our first marriage. This second. I'm not going to tell you how many I've had. I've had a few because I chose some doozies. You live and you learn is all I got to say. Anyways, my husband and I have been together. This is going on our 4th year. And, you know, like I was telling you earlier, one of the first meals I cooked him was fried chicken and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. Well, the second meal I cooked was fried taters. Y'all, he was 44. Never had fried taters in his life. And he's from Kentucky. It's like, who are you? You've never had fried taters? So let's just say he loves fried taters now. My potatoes are done, but I threw some more in the pan to have extras. See how good these look? They're seasoned up, they're crispy, they're just delicious. Now, let's wait on these chicken legs and we're gonna chill. By the way, I cooked those potatoes for 30-35 minutes, just so you know, on medium to medium high heat. Yep, I sure did. Y'all, the chicken's out of the oven. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here we go, it's brown. 1 hour on 400, you flip it halfway through, then you brown it or you broil it for about 5 minutes and it comes out crispy. So I hope you go and try these. Next up, I'm gonna show you how we do our family dinner and taste testing with the